Hello students, now our next topic is types of planning. Now first one, standing plan. So here it is written that standing plan represent guideline for decision in repetitive situations. Like if you are sure that this is going to happen, then this plan will work every time. So this is known as your standing plan. So here it is again written, hence standing plan can be used repeatedly. It is not for one time. It can be used again and again for the same situation. Okay, so when there is a repetition of organizational activities and a standard policy are decided for prompt action, it is known as standing plan. So that is a definition here, that if there is a possibility of a problem or an event happening, then that is sure and you will be using this plan only for that purpose. So that is for the same situation. If you are using one plan which can be used again and again, then that is your standing plan. For example, procedure for delivery of goods as per order of customers, or if credit policy is decided beforehand on permanent basis. So here what it is, if you are going to give some goods on credit policy means some payment you can do it later on, or half of the payment, whatever they have decided ratio accordingly. So you can just send the goods on that credit policy and later on you will get the payment. So that is your policy already decided, that even though you are not getting the payment at the time, but it is decided that later on after a week or the time period which you have mentioned, you will get the money. So accordingly you can just send the products to the customer. So here that is a type of policy which is already decided for that event. So that is your standing plan, and that event is going to take place again and again. So repeatedly you are going to use this policy. Then next, strategic plan. Business units decide the objectives according to their philosophy. It is to be decided through which philosophy the business unit will function throughout the life. It is known as business objectives. So here you, on the starting of your business, you just decide that what are the objectives of the business, the main goals of the business. You decide that, and accordingly the top level managers or the top level management decide that how you are going to go further with those objectives. So that becomes your main strategic plan, how you are going to work further, and that is according to the philosophy of the business person, those who are there in the top management. Okay. For the accomplishment of objectives, long-term and short-term strategies are decided. A business unit decides its plan after the consideration of its strength and drawbacks. Foresightedness and experience are essential for these plans. Effects of strategic plans are seen in the long term. Consistent decisions are to be taken for these plans. It means scope of decision is important in this plan. That means here you just think of long term more, taking the future ahead, what is going to happen. That is your forecasting, you do it, and accordingly you make decisions. Also with the short term planning you do it, and you can further give those plans to the middle level management to work further. Okay, next, tactical plans. For the accomplishment of business objectives, short term plans are prepared by the middle level of management. It is known as tactical plans. Now these are short term planning done by middle level management. Same way you are having another plan, that is operational plan. This operational plans and tactical plans are somewhat same. They are short term, but where they are processed, that is, first tactical plans are done by the middle level management and operational plan are done by the bottom level people. Okay, so here that is the two main things difference over here. That is, first tactical plan, it is the plans which is made according to the business objectives set in the strategic plans, and that is carried forward, and instructions are given to the next level, that is bottom level, and in the bottom level the workers or the supervisors, all of them decide and make some operational plans where the objectives are accomplished. Okay, and in tactical plan it is like in the departments, they just divide the plans in this department wise, and in each department operational plan takes place. Okay. Then operational plans are the specific result expected plans from the departments, work groups and individuals. Generally these plans are the short duration for 1 year. Example, monthly or quarterly production plans are made for the achievement of objectives. So it is also written in the last line, operational plan is almost similar to tactical plan, but who takes place these things are done by whom? That is, tactical is done by middle level managers and operational plans are done by the bottom level workers. Okay. Now next, that is single use plan. So here a useful plan is prepared for the achievement of special objectives. This plan is made for special activities. One time plan is applied to those activities which do not reoccur. So here single use plan, when we are using it, when any activity or any event is going to occur only one time. It is not going to occur again and again, and that you know that it is not going to come. So that is why you can see the example, ship making, construction house. So these things, construction of house, you are not going to do it again and again, or every month you are not going to construct any house. Okay, so that is your single use plan. One time only you are going to do it. So that is known as single use plan. The next, contingency plan. Business unit has to coordinate with changing situations. Business environment is also keep on changing due to political, economical, social or natural factors. Due to these reasons, if changes are to be made in original plan or a new plan is made, it is known as contingency plan. Okay. So when is contingency plan works? That is, when you have made the main plan and if any changes occurs in that due to natural or internal factors, or that is your external factors, then we make another plan just to change some main planning, then that is your contingency plan. When you make some changes due to external or internal factors affecting your main plan, then you come with another plan, that is known as your contingency plan. Okay. Now we will be coming up with another video about elements or components of planning. Okay.